and even less hope for tomorrow. Between global scares and daily affairs centered on I, me, and mine, it can seem like no one really cares, and no one's got the time. Have a little faith, things will be okay. Have a little hope.
Everyone, welcome to another episode of Humanity Matters. Tonight's episode is called An Evening with Michelle, Mish, and Family. And I want to introduce you to our host of tonight's show, Albert Torcaso.
Well, it is live television, and we already did our first blooper. Albert screwed up. Okay, America, I made a mistake. The name of the song is actually by the Nashville Session Players. It is on the American River CD. You can actually download it for free at freedomtracks.com, but it is called Believe in Love. It's not If I Had $1 Billion. That was last month. That was last episode. So it's Believe in Love. And with that, we're going to get right to the business at hand. Let me just say something. This is very important. When you're doing public access, there's a lot you cannot say because of federal regulations, the station's regulations. And so I want you to envision a plate that has food on it, and maybe you have your hamburger and your French fries, but you don't have the shake to go with it or the soda, because you can't give you the whole piece of the puzzle or the whole plate. So here's what I want you to do to keep that from happening. Whenever I tell you about something on this show, you want to find me on the internet, Albert Torcaso. You can do a Google search. You can go to YouTube. I have over 584 videos there. Frankly, by the end of next month, I may have 600 and some. But you also want to go to www.humanitymatters.org. And before I even get into this episode, and this has absolutely nothing to do with this episode so that people don't have to get nervous, but let me just say, I'm in the process of changing, completely transforming my life, and hopefully transforming the lives of many other people. But I'm not allowed to give you a clue about it on public access TV. That's just the way it is. It's not that I'm trying to spin it. That's just the way it is. If you will go and find me on the internet, I am working to change lives. And frankly, I'm working to help you become a millionaire, just like I've been saying the last few months. If you don't believe it, I don't blame you for not believing it. This is one guy that backs up everything he says. So if I say it, I mean it. Unless I'm mad, sometimes I say it and don't mean it. But most of the time, I say it, I mean it, so get ready. And with that, let me just say you need to call 412-231-2288. You need to call now because Charlene's waiting for your call. That's right. She wants to answer your call. She's like, what? What do you mean I'm waiting? And by the way, this is the debut, of course, of Charlene. So with all that, let me just say, in all seriousness, we're going to have a good time tonight. We're going to find out some amazing things tonight. But also, everybody in this city would like to be a millionaire. I don't know anybody who wouldn't. If you want to be a millionaire, find out how you can become a millionaire. And guess what? The best part of it is you can learn how to do it for free. So if you want to be rich, start going to my website. Look me up on the internet where you can learn things there that you can't learn here. For those of you who can't get online, find somebody who has a smartphone or go to the library. Find a way. Sometimes you just have to find a way to climb that mountain. Now, how confident am I that I myself will go from poverty to being a multimillionaire within the next 3 to 4 years? How confident am I? Did the Steelers ever win a Super Bowl? Did the Pirates ever win a World Series? Did the Penguins ever win a Stanley Cup? Did the Pittsburgh Symphony ever play outside of Pittsburgh? The answer to all those questions is yes. So yeah, I will be a wealthy man. But that's not what it's about today. Today is about something that we're going to straighten America out on, Pittsburgh and America out on. You see, today we have a very talented young lady, and her name is Mish Johnson. This woman should be touring around the globe, making her millions of dollars. But unfortunately, she hasn't had her break. So we're going to have to rectify that. But before we do, we're going to go ahead and introduce Mish Johnson. And of course, we're going to introduce her mother. And I believe it is Charlene, am I right?
That is correct.
Okay, so Charlene, I know that Michelle is like ready to go and get interviewed and all that stuff. And but I just have a question. How was it raising Michelle? Was she a good child, or did she get on your last nerve? And when she did, what was it that she did that got on your last nerve?
Actually, Michelle.
We do have a call for you when we're done answering about her last nerve. How was Michelle? Was she good, bad, or not so good?
Actually, Michelle was very good.
Oh, she was good?
She was very good.
Okay.
She didn't give me much problems except when it came to getting her up for school.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about
That's
that.
every child.
Tell us a little bit about what did she do when you had to get her up for school?
Well, there was one time, I think
I want to hear
Michelle,
about this.
I think she vaguely remembers.
Okay.
I called upstairs to wake her up.
Uh-huh.
As usual, she had the covers over her head, so she didn't wake up.
She didn't wake up.
So I goes upstairs and I opens the door and I pulls the covers off of her.
Okay.
So she's pulling the covers
No
back.
talking while we're talking, please.
Sorry.
So she pulls the covers back over her and I just yanked them off and pulled her out the bed.
Okay, so she was a
She
little
got up
bit-
and went to school.
So let me ask you this. Was her grades good?
Sorry, Michelle, but no, not really.
Uh-oh. Now, what do you believe was the reason why her grades were not good?
I think Michelle had a hard time with attention. Her attention span wasn't very good.
Okay,
And
that's good.
her teachers weren't all that great either.
So they weren't all that in a bag of french fries?
There was a couple of times I had to go.
To school and let them know what time it was?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I wasn't in love with Pittsburgh Public Schools either. In
What
fact,
reason?
I was anti-love with Pittsburgh Public Schools. I don't know if she went to Pittsburgh Public Schools.
Yes, she did.
If she did, I feel bad for the woman. My condolences. I mean, they need to have the Pittsburgh Promise because they sure broke a lot of promises back in the day. We don't
Back
want
in
to
the
go there.
day.
This ain't about Pittsburgh School, but let's just say, for all you Pittsburgh Public Schools officials out there, you made a 0 out of a score from 0 to 10. You got a 0. So hopefully you're doing better, because if you're not, I'll do a show about you someday, but you'll be all right. You won't be all right if I do a show about you, because I'll open up every can of worms you can imagine. Plus, I'll have a few other piranhas in there, too. But anyway, so Michelle was pretty good, but her grades weren't where they needed to be.
Right.
Now, did Michelle make up for it in her adult life?
Yes.
All right, I'm glad to hear
Oh,
that.
she actually graduated. I mean, she did. She got back
Right,
to where
I figured she graduated, because if she didn't, we're going to have to cuss her out, but that's all right.
Well, see, I figured you wanted something else to get on her about anyway.
Oh,
so I was
well,
just
we'll
gonna
pick
try to
on
go in
her.
there.
So let me ask you something. How did she get into the singing? Did you make her sing for her supper?
No, I thought about it, but she beat me to it. She just started singing one
She
day.
started singing, okay.
And she's been singing since she was about 4 years old.
Does mom sing?
Yes.
Is mom as good as,
No.
or probably as good as the daughter?
I think I might be a little
Okay,
close up there, but not exactly.
okay.
But I think I do all right.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, where do you rate your daughter's singing ability? And be honest.
Okay, be honest.
Yeah. Would you
I
give
would
her
have to
from 1 to
say
10?
a 9.
Okay, that's pretty freaking good.
Yeah. And it's pretty honest too, because see,
Yeah.
she knows I'm her biggest critic and her biggest fan.
Okay, all
We're
right.
between me and my mom.
Do you think we should make her sweat anymore, or should we ask her a question?
I think we should ask her a question.
You think we should ask her a question?
Yeah.
America, Pittsburgh, America, and Devon on the camera, do you think we should ask her a question? Put your hand up if we should ask her a question. He said we should ask her a question. And for those at home, you know what? I don't think we should ask her a question yet.
Oh no, do you want to stick
No, I
around?
don't think so.
Well, we can ask the next.
Because you know, we can't ask them a question. You know what we're going to
me.
do? We're going to put you to work.
We're going to put me to work. Okay.
Yeah, so what are you going to do?
I have one caller waiting.
Well, ask the caller to talk to the caller. What are you talking to me for here? She's talking to me instead of you, caller.
Hi, caller. How can I help you?
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we
Yes?
can hear you,
Oh,
Verizon.
I'm Diane. I'm his sister. One of his
Oh,
sisters.
this is a scary one.
I don't know what to do, but I went to Peabody High School. Did you go to Peabody High School?
I went to Peabody High School for one
Raise
semester.
your hand.
I did.
You don't have to ask the guest to raise their hand.
Okay, raise your hand.
Oh,
This
my
is Diane,
goodness.
That's
remember?
your mother over here.
I'm going to do another forget about. She keeps
I
that
am
up.
I am Mish's mom.
Right?
Yeah, the one in the yellow is the mother, and I'm Mish. In
This
the
is
red.
her
All
mother.
right, well,
Mish. Oh,
Mitch,
Mamma
Mitch,
Mia.
Mitch.
That's my sister.
What do you do for a living? Are you both nightclub singers or
Oh, my
church
goodness.
singers? I have the church stuff, not the nightclub stuff.
Ooh, she gets on. She's worse than me. She pulled my hair out when I was 7 years old.
Are you singers? Are you dancers?
Well, I am a singer. I sing. I grew up singing in the church.
Okay.
Yes, and I think that's
Your mother, does she sing too?
my mom actually used to sing. I keep trying to get her to sing more because she has a lovely voice too.
Well, maybe if you tell my brother, he still hosts this show where you do your singing, and maybe he'll take me and my sister, and maybe we'll watch the sing at the church.
Oh, that'll be great.
It's not far away. If it's far away, forget it. He won't drive that far. You gotta be in the city limits for him to drive because he don't like to drive too far now.
Why is she telling people my business?
Oh, okay.
Why is she telling my people my business?
Thank for a butler. I don't know if he'll drive that far. If you're in the city limits, let my brother know. And maybe we'll come. And I know I'm not asked, but if it's, let us know if it's free or something. Or
Okay, Diane. Diane.
Some tickets.
Time out. Diane.
Tickets, okay?
Diane, we-
It's fine.
Okay, Diane, we gotta move
You have
forward
any
now.
tickets?
We gotta move forward, Diane. We gotta move forward for the next
All
callers.
right, have a good night.
Oh,
Take
Mama
care,
Mia.
and wear your
Cut.
seatbelt. He'll tell you, wear a seatbelt. And you God bless you and do great.
Thank you so much, Diane.
Okay, Diane.
Thank you for
don't
calling,
play.
Diane.
Okay.
Bye-bye, I'm his oldest.
Okay, we're gonna move forward now, John. All right, thank you, John. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask Mish a question. I don't know what question we're gonna ask her, but we're gonna ask her a question. Okay, Mish, you ready?
Yes.
When is the last time you performed live?
Oh, well, the last time I performed live, solo or group production?
Either one or both.
The last time I performed in a group was this past Sunday.
Okay, that's pretty recent.
Yes. Which was, I'm actually in a choir
Okay.
called Nouveau Noir Vocal Ensemble, NNVE, directed by David Jennings Smith. And we're African American vocal choir. And we sing anywhere between gospel, classical, spirituals, jazz, the whole 9 yards. So,
Okay.
so that was the last time in the vocal ensemble. But the last time I performed solo, which was my original music, some covers, it was at the Cruise Bar on Smallman Street off of the corner of Smallman Street and 15th, and it's on the Strip District.
Okay, so when you perform in these clubs, what is the setup usually like? Is it difficult? Do you have to bring a whole bunch of equipment, or do they have anything preset for you?
Well, yeah, usually it's preset. They usually have a technical person there, and
Okay.
also lighting, so that's good too. But either I go there, I go to perform just as a soloist, or sometimes I bring dancers. I like to
Okay.
have the whole. I like my big shows, but then I also like my intimate
So
shows.
if you actually bring dancers, are you responsible for their pay and all that?
Yes. In the
Okay.
past, it's been great friends because I used to go to the Creative and Performing Arts High School, so I know a lot of talented people.
Okay.
So a lot of my talented friends are dancers, so they love to
Okay.
perform too, and they perform.
There you
with
go.
me.
Well, that's a good thing. Now, I noticed some jazz musicians seem to bring their own instruments when they perform,
Yes.
though.
Mm-hmm.
So you can bring them if you want
Yeah,
to?
you can, especially
Okay.
if you can, and if I wanted to play the piano a little bit, which I'm not that very good. I'm no Alicia Keys or anything, but, but
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah, I could do some. I could do chopsticks. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
But
I didn't even know
yeah.
Alicia Keys played that. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
She sings and plays, so
Okay.
I'm still working on that. But yeah, you can bring any instrument you can, and
Okay.
you want to.
Well, what we're going to do now is, and that's going to ask you a question if she has one,
Yeah.
and then we're going to show your first clip to Pittsburgh in America. But I will warn you, at some point, there's going to be some harder edge stuff.
I'm expecting it
Just
from you,
not
especially.
questions to you. No, not questions
Yeah.
directed to you. But you know, I wouldn't be Sicilian if I didn't have at least one tough
Exactly, of
question.
course.
You know, hey, I got to take care of my families too.
Right.
Everybody's my family. Hey, forget about it. But at any rate, Annette, you have a question?
Yes, what's your favorite type of music outside of the music you sing?
That's actually a good question because I can't pick just one, and
Yeah, I like all of it.
Yeah, when it comes to it just depends on what kind of mood I'm in, because when I want to calm down, when I think I'm going through something just so stressful, I turn to gospel. When I think I want to express it, I go to either R&B or even some rock, you know. I even love country, so, you know, just so many different things. And I like the challenge, so I've studied classical music or classical voice for 10 years, so I like a challenge, and I like to sing in different languages, Italian, French,
Oh,
all
really?
that. So it is, I really can't pick just one. I love it all.
Can you sing in French the song that you would sing tonight?
If I can remember something classical, you mean? Like
It doesn't matter, any of your...
She just wants to hear you sing in French, no matter what it is.
and hopefully I have the language right, but just a little bit. L'amour est un oiseau rebelle que nul ne peut apprivoiser.
That was good.
All right. But you know, there's only one problem with that.
Yeah,
Do you know any Italian?
I do.
Do you remember any?
Se
all my-
dai
Here you go.
numi percorsi noi siamo.
Okay. Now, well, wait a minute. Now, you do know we have a Hispanic population in Spanish. Do you have any Spanish?
Oh no.
You don't have any Spanish yet?
Feliz la vida. No, no.
Don't cheat. No cheating allowed.
No
No
cheating.
cheating.
Shall
No
I take that one?
cheating.
Shall I take that one, Michelle?
Oh, my mom knows. Oh, she
You
taught
know-
me something in
You
Spanish.
sing some Spanish?
Yo soy que yo se te quiero, yo que te necesito. Piensa en los dos y el amor que viviremos.
Now,
Good.
that was great. You both did very well. But translate. What does it mean? Do you know? Because I don't know.
That's the hard
You don't
part.
know love will keep us together?
I
By
was
the
just
Captain
double
and
checking.
Sierra.
Right.
No, I
That was-
didn't
that was
recognize it
the-
at first.
Yes, that was the chorus for
You know, I'm
How
an
Love
old
Will Keep Us
man.
Together.
Yeah.
Can't you understand that? I'm an old man. Do you know that? I'm an old man.
That's my favorite
I'm the oldest
tune
man in the
when
universe.
I was growing up.
Yeah, mine too.
Yes.
So wait a minute. So that was love will keep us
Favorite duo.
together.
That was the chorus for Love Will Keep Us Together.
Cause I really love
Okay.
you. Stop.
So now let's get a little bit more serious. It's first of all, we got to tell our callers to call in. Callers, start calling. And it's 412-231-2288. Mish, what's that number?
That is 412-231-2288.
What is it, Annette?
412-231-2288.
What about it, Charlene? What is it?
412-231-2288.
We should have Devon say it too in the
Yeah,
background. that would be good.
He's shaking his head
No,
no.
he's all right. I'm
Singing
good.
in the background.
412-231-2288. We're good. All right. Well.
Joining up the choir.
He's like, oh no. All right. Now let's get down to a little bit more business at hand. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to get more questions for our wonderful singers here. But before I do that, I believe that Mish has a call to answer.
Oh. Well, caller, how can we help you today?
Hi, I just wanted to say congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Shore. I haven't met your daughter. This is Ronetta.
Hi, Renetta.
It's different.
I was like, are you going to be singing?
A little bit.
Just a wee bit. We got something going on here.
I just
But-
want to turn to the channel.
already
I'm looking at it,
sang.
I'm watching it. But congratulations.
Thank you.
But don't go yet. Don't go anywhere yet. Now, the loudmouth wants to say something to you, caller.
Okay.
Loudmouth's on here. This is Albert Torcaso. Let me just say that part of this show, somebody's going to be woke up today, and it's the entertainment industry, because we're going to get a little bit mean tonight. Mish knows what I'm talking about, even though she don't remember what I'm talking about. She'll recognize what I'm talking about when I talk about it. So what we're going to do, caller, here's what we're going to do. Right after we're done talking to you, we're going to go into one of Mish's clips, and we're going to hear her singing with all the backup so we can start getting Hollywood and so-called reality shows to shut up. We're going to make the reality show shut up. But we'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right, well, we're going to move forward. God bless you, caller. Now, let me just say to our wonderful technician, John, if you can go with the first clip, I would appreciate it.
This will be the Mish Connection. I have a TV show here called The Mish Connection, and this is a preview of it. It's on Friday nights at 7 p.m.
All right.
Hello, Pittsburgh. Thank you for coming back now. That doesn't sound right.
We just got done filming The Mish Connection with LTD. So how was it, dude?
Fantastic.
Right?
Muffins are really good.
Yeah.
Muffins are great.
All right. Make sure you tell your friends to get connected with The Mish Connection on PCTV. Muffins. Hello, Pittsburgh. My name is Mish. Tell your friends to get connected with The Mish Connection on PCTV. Click like on Facebook.com/The Mish Connection. Facebook.com/The Mish Connection.
Well, I could probably do some of that with Humanity Matters. That was very nice. But, you know, Mish, I want to know what's the next clip. I want to hear me some music.
Yeah.
So do we have music in the next clip, or is it after the next one or the next one? When do I hear some singing? Before I come over there and yell at you.
Oh, goodness. Well, I do actually have a little clipping of the last
Okay.
performance I did with the choir that I was
Okay.
talking about.
But when is that? Is that set up to go next, or when?
Yes, yes. Actually, they can show it now. They have it set
Oh,
up.
they can show it now. Well,
yeah.
ask them to show it.
All right, John. Let's
John,
play
can you
that.
show
Let's
that
roll that
next
clip.
clip?
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Here we go again, Pittsburgh. Well, Mish, that was very good. Now,
I have
Can-
a question for Mish.
okay, well, after your question, I got to put her on the hot seat. Just not really on the hot seat, maybe lukewarm seat. But go ahead.
Do you have a particular song if you were to be invited onto the reality shows? What song would you sing? Do you know?
I'm a big fan of either Jessie J or Adele, of
Adele,
course.
you like her too?
Yeah, love Adele. She's amazing. But I also love the classics too. Like I'm a big Patti LaBelle or Gladys Knight or I'm sorry, of course Aretha Franklin and of course Whitney Houston and stuff. But as far as now, do you have any favorite artists also that's out right now?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Oh,
and-
Taylor Swift, of course.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I love Taylor Swift.
Adele.
Yeah. Yeah, Adele too?
Selena Gomez.
Oh, nice.
Justin Bieber.
Nice. The Biebs, yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's all well and nice, but guess what? All those people, they have one thing in common. You know what it is?
They're all young.
No. You know what it is? You ready?
They're all
They all had their break.
Yes.
Now, before I get into, let's say, old school Albert, let's just ask Mish one little old question. Do you have anything with solo singing on there?
Not as of yet. Only
Well,
because,
then you know what that means. What
What?
song is in your brain right now?
um,
Because guess what? If we don't have solo there, we're going to have solo here.
Right.
One way or another, it's going to be solo, or I'm going to tell Mom to get out
Right.
the old paddle. Right here on live television.
No
Even though I don't
supper
believe
today.
that.
No supper.
No supper for a
Right.
couple hours, or whatever.
right.
No, we got to feed people. We don't want to starve people. It's the Humanity Matters, not the
Right.
anti-Humanity Matters.
Well,
you can't do that to her.
I do have
Okay,
music
go
that
ahead.
is not actually appropriate for this show.
Uh-oh.
But
Uh-oh, well,
you
it's not
can
appropriate.
actually you can see it on online. It's
Yeah.
SoundCloud.com.
Okay,
slash-
SoundCloud.com.
/Mish Music Info.
You need to send me an email on
Yes,
that.
I will.
I can't believe you didn't already.
Right.
You know what, Pittsburgh, you know, we got another caller. You know what? Everybody seemed to answer a call except me, but guess what? I ain't going to answer.
I
It's
didn't
lady
answer a
time.
call.
So let's get, stop the bloopers. That hurt. That hurt. Believe me, America, that hurt. He's like, oh my goodness, I'm going to shake the camera. Want to see me again?
You'll be all right.
And believe that hurt.
gosh.
That hurt. Believe that. I ain't no Three Stooges, but that hurt.
All right.
They say Albert crazy. Albert ain't crazy, but he might be next to you. You never know. It might be one of your neighbors. Hey, forget about it. No, but I guess we're just gonna have to have Annette answer a call. Yeah. And guess what? I suggest that you, Mish, be thinking about a live song for now. Mm-hmm. I mean, and no, we're not doing like you did a month and a half ago. I want a whole song.
Right. Oh, wow.
And if you don't have a whole song, we're just gonna have to ask Mom some nice questions about it. Maybe the rest of the show. We have like 29
Right.
minutes, or about
Right.
20 minutes. So guess what? Have that real song. Or Albert gonna be like, now see, now what was that about that
Can I
boyfriend you
answer
didn't
this
like?
call?
Yeah.
Can you answer that call?
Yes.
You have a mouth.
I'm
Well, hey, use
waiting
that
for
mouth.
you. I'm
You're waiting for me. I have a mouth. See,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
big. It's a
waiting
big
for-
mouth. You want to answer the call? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Well, then take it to Annette.
Caller, if you're still there, you're on.
Yeah, I just want to thank Al for having Mish on. It's one of my favorite shows on PCTV, and I watch it all the time
Oh, my.
when it's on. She's so talented. I've never seen this show, Al Humanity, but I do like the Mish Connection show.
All right, that's a good thing.
Thank you so much.
Well, watch our show too.
Our show's different.
This show is awesome too. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a different
Now,
type of show.
Is this show on QED?
No,
No, not yet.
We're on PCTV 21, and we're on the first Tuesday of every month, unless there's a holiday, and also Wednesdays, I believe, at noon. and it's
Well,
on.
I could see the Mish show on MTV
Oh, thank you very
you go.
much. Thank you.
or on one of the network shows. I'm not so sure about Humanity Matters.
Well, I must tell you, I know
It's
when
a
I
good show.
when I started the Mish Connection, Al here actually helped me a great deal with my show, and you know, a lot of the technical aspects of it. So he was really a big help with that show too. So I really thank him for that, and I like this show
Well,
also.
and the other thing is, with regards to the show, let's just say that it is different, but one thing about this show is that you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. There's no in between, because if I see something broken, I will tell you that it's broken, just like all the other shows, but I'll tell you how to fix it.
Could you send me an email when your show is on?
I can certainly try, but I wouldn't give your email out right now. What I would suggest is you email me, which I don't have a problem with people knowing my email. So my email address is ACTORAJ, your real number 2, at gmail.com. It's actoraj2@gmail.com. That's because I've been in over 100 movies, so that's why I came up with the Actor AJ. So it's Actor AJ, the number 2, the real 2, at gmail.com. And I just want to say one thing that I want every person who watches the show to know, and hopefully the Mish too. I'm in the process of, I've landed something huge that could potentially earn me an income. I can't talk about it on this show. But let me just say this. Something huge is coming to Pittsburgh that is going to revolutionize your financial situation. That's all I'm going to say. I can't say more, but if you find out what it is, there's going to be a huge change in Pittsburgh, and it will happen. And I tend to believe.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Question. Does she have the show out live? Is there any way she does a live show?
I don't know if she does.
I
Do you
know,
do live?
actually, I don't have a live show. I am planning on having the Mish Connection concert series soon. So
Well,
if you
that'd be
continue
nice.
to watch the Mish Connection, you'll get more information on that.
And then she'll call me and let me know.
I think that would be very nice.
Thank
Okay.
you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
All
Good
right.
night.
Well, God
Good
bless you.
night.
You have a nice
Bye.
night.
Thank you for
Bye.
calling.
Thank you.
You have a nice
You're
night,
welcome.
everybody. Well, you know, I'm going to kind of skirt the rules a little bit. I'm not going to advertise. But I want to throw something to everybody in TV land here. Does anybody out there remember a guy named, oh, what's his name? I'm doing my Columbo. I really know his name. I'm pretending. Let's see. Anybody out there might have ever heard of a guy named Ray, let's see, what's that name? Ray Seals. Oh, there you go. He was on a team, little old team that won some kind of Super Bowl or something. He was on a team called the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
It's a little football team
think I've
around
heard of that
Pittsburgh.
one.
So
know I've
Ray
heard of that.
Seals, okay. Now everybody here, it's all I'm gonna say is that I can't tell you what it's about because we're not allowed. But I am working with former Pittsburgh Steeler Ray Seals. So you just might want to find out what I'm talking about on the internet because you can't find out here. But Ray Seals is coming back to Pittsburgh, ladies and gentlemen. Ray Seals will be back in Pittsburgh, and it isn't going to have anything to do with football. But it just might, and I can't say that it will, but it just might give you $1 or $2 in your pocket. But I'm just saying. I can't say what I'm saying, but I'm saying it. It just might put some money in your pocket. So you might want to watch what's on humanitymatters.org. Because if you don't, you might be like left out in the cold.
All right.
But anyway, no, but in all seriousness, Ray Seals will be back in town. And we're involved with a business that I can't talk about. But what's nice about this business, which I can't say because I ain't telling you what the business is that the product that we are marketing is viable for everybody. Even if you so broke, you can't go to a dollar store, you can afford this product.
Oh, wow.
Well, if you can't go to a dollar store, you might not be able to afford the product. But if you can afford to get in a bus, let me rephrase that. If you can afford to get in a Port Authority transit bus, then you can afford this product.
Right.
And here's the best part. It's actually good for you. But we won't go there. We ain't going on that bus. We ain't going in that bus. Well, we better not go on that bus. We'll fall off.
Right.
We'll go in the bus. Don't go on the bus. Go in the bus. But anyway, now back to the regular portion of this show. So now, you love your daughter, right?
Very much.
Even though when she sometimes is a pain in the brass. And sometimes she's a real pain in the brass,
No,
right?
she's never a
Never
pain.
a pain in the brass. Never once.
she's
Come
never
on.
a pain in
Come
the
on,
brass.
Mom.
No.
You're under oath, Mom. She ain't never been a pain in the brass.
Oh, well, okay.
You never even
I
wanted
tried,
to.
Michelle.
Now, wait a minute. You never once got so mad you used a profane word because Michelle did something wrong. You're going to be telling me in the 20 years or whatever she's been around, you never once got
Well,
mad.
she did have this one boyfriend.
Okay, let's hear about the boyfriend. Let's hear about the boyfriend. Come on, viewers, if you want to hear about the boyfriend, hurry up and call.
I want to hear about it.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Well, she had this boyfriend.
Let's make it a 2-minute boyfriend.
Who I knew.
Who you knew.
He couldn't have been any good.
He couldn't have been any good. He was a
Because
bad man.
It was the one time.
But he matters, though.
That
'cause
I
he
made.
He matters.
That I made. Was it cupcakes or
Okay,
cake
go
or
ahead.
something, Michelle?
Oh, she's mad.
It was
Okay.
pasta dish.
And?
Oh no.
So you
it
made
was bakery
cupcakes.
good.
Okay,
No,
wait a minute.
okay,
So you made the cupcakes and
I made the cupcakes, and it was the first time that I can remember. Of course, that I can remember.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That it didn't come out so well.
We're gonna get another call too.
Okay.
But
It
go ahead.
didn't turn out so well.
All right.
So I gave him one,
Uh-oh.
and I asked him how he liked it,
Okay.
and he said, "Ooh, that was really good." I knew he wasn't no good from there. Oh my God. So one day Michelle came home and she said, am I allowed to say his name, Michelle?
No.
No. You can say his first name.
Mom, if Deron called,
Oh my gosh.
I'm not home.
If Deron calls,
Pittsburgh.
I'm at home.
I know you mothers out there understand what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
I said, thank you, Jesus.
Oh.
I knew it was over.
But now here's what my question is.
Yes.
Now remember, you are under oath, even though we're not in the court. Are you honestly gonna tell me there was never any time she got to the point where you wanted to cuss? Ever. Ever. Not one time. Ever.
Well, I won't plead the fifth, but at my
Okay.
age, I don't remember everything the way I'm supposed to.
Well, we'll say that.
Blame it
We'll
on
say
the
that. We'll say
age.
that. We'll say that Michelle's not just a singer. She might be trying to vie for sainthood. Okay, we'll leave it at that. And what did you say that one boyfriend, ex-boyfriend's name was?
Deron.
Deron.
You should ask Michelle.
It was Deron, right?
It was Deron.
Okay, wait.
Not
I want to make
Devon.
sure.
No,
I just
Devon.
want
It was
to
Devon.
make sure because we got a Devon in here. We don't want him to get in trouble because he's only like 16 years old, whatever.
Well, no.
It was
wasn't getting
Devon, not
around.
Devon. Let's not get our Vons wrong.
Devon.
We don't want to get the Vons wrong.
He
He
wasn't
just looks
big.
he's like,
If
oh
you got
no.
a girlfriend out there, I'm putting it on national TV.
Oh no,
It's not him, honey.
Public TV.
It's not him.
Public TV.
He's a good man. Because if he ain't, I'm going to open up a can of whoop on him. Okay, now let's get back to seriousness because I got to get my mean on. Before I get my mean on, now wait a minute now. Mish,
Yes.
You thought he
are
was
you
happy?
all right? Take a breath. All right, by the way, I'm glad we exposed that ex-boyfriend.
Oh God.
There's a reason why they're ex-boyfriend. They should be going around with a little X on their forehead. but we'll be all
Right.
Their own little
How you
squad.
feeling right now?
I'm feeling good.
Okay.
I'm feeling good.
How you feel like singing live? Because guess what? If you don't, I'm going to disconnect this and be like, sing live. So what do you got for us today?
Wow.
And wait, time out. Now, I'm going to make it harder on you than just singing live. I'm going to make it harder because I'm worse than The Voice and all these goofballs on TV. I'm going to make it hard. I'm going to tell you what I want you to do. I want you to do a live song with a little bit of gospel, but it's upbeat. None of that. None of that boring stuff. I don't want to go sleep. My audience,
Wow,
do
I
you want
don't
to go
know.
sleep, audience? I don't think so.
I'm
I
trying
know
to
you
think
can
of
do
one.
it. Can you think of one? Well, just throw what you got. If it's secular, that's all right too. What do you have?
Oh, well, okay, I'm going to sing a little part of a song from, I don't know if anyone knows.
Wait a minute, time out. Don't you got a whole song? I need a whole song, not a half a song.
Well, I don't have the music for the whole song.
Oh, man. All right, give me a couple of half songs.
Okay, you're going to help me? Or are you going to snap?
I'm not going to sing. Hey, I sing
No,
like...
no, no, you're going to snap. A little
I don't
faster.
know about that. I'll let them do that.
Okay, so let's stop that. And then...
Yeah, let's stop that because it's all out of rhythm. I'm like, why are you doing that? That's like a bunch of drunk people trying to do the Macarena. I don't want to watch a bunch of drunk people doing the Macarena or the electric slide. It's more like the electric fall when you see that. And it looks bad too. I'm not trying to cut on people. I love people. People, don't do the Macarena at your wedding. Don't do the electric slide because you're going to fall.
Right.
Anyway, we won't go there. Sing time.
Well, one thing about just having original music
All
and
right. It's
and
rough.
writing for yourself, it's hard to
Yeah.
not only, of course, get it out there, but also get it copywritten. So
Right.
please don't think I don't want to sing before.
That's
I
fine.
love to sing for anybody who will listen.
Okay, but do you have a cover that you can do?
A cover, I can sing.
Oh, we can't do covers. I forgot.
Exactly. So this is the
now we
rock.
can't sing?
This is the rock and the hard place that we're in right now.
Well,
So
wait,
this is-
before you're in the rock and the hard place, I got a way out of that rock and that hard
What?
place. What is in the public domain, or maybe you can go back time, old time gospel. Do you know old time gospel? Something that nobody can say, we're going to sue you for.
But who knows what is under under.
Oh, I think Amazing Grace or something like that would be all right. Hey, if they try anything, I'll just
Well,
give
Michelle,
them
you're
my
good
mean
at that
face.
one.
Sort of.
Come on.
She sang that over the piano.
Oh, sorry. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
That was very good. Now, I thought it was very
I have
good.
another question for Michelle.
Okay, hurry up, because I got to ask Mom a question.
I don't think I'm cold. I think that was the singing.
Okay, Michelle, you said you're also an actress.
Yes, I like
So-
to do that.
Keep laughing in the hall.
So, so
You
what
laughing
have you
over there.
acted in?
You all right?
Mostly in my room. No, I'm just kidding.
We can't see you there.
Right. I've basically been in productions like on stage, so mostly musical theater because I love to sing too, of course. So,
Right.
So of course musicals that they're not really popular, like Children of Eden or
Svetlana.
Violet, Chess. I was in Chess.
Got nominated for it.
Right, and I've also been in gospel plays too. I love doing those, and I would love to work for Tyler Perry too, just so you know. Just so
Okay.
yes.
Just putting it out there.
But yeah, other than that, what I've done now, the idea that I have is I'm going to do a monologue on YouTube and put it on YouTube so I can actually send it out to different casting agencies. And the first
That's an
idea, just so everybody knows, so people don't think I'm in a relationship that isn't like I'm battered or whatever, but I'm going to take a role of a battered woman singing "My Man" by Billie Holiday.
Okay.
So I'm going to try that.
Okay.
That's my next project. Yeah.
All right, well, let's get this
was
call,
she
and then I
abused?
want to get the
The
business.
song she's abused, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
But
Okay.
we're going to take a caller now. So
If they're there,
yeah, if you're still there, I'm sorry.
well, we got ourselves a hang up. Okay, we can go
Got
ahead.
somebody who was too
There we
tired.
go.
I'm so
That's all
sorry.
right.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. We're good. We're all good. That gives me time to be mean.
Right?
That's a good thing.
Don't you want to call back?
No, they didn't get a chance to call
I
back.
think we have a caller waiting.
No,
Right,
we
no.
don't. I gotta ask Mom a question. Quiet on the set or I'm gonna growl.
What's the puppies?
Oh,
Hello?
good. You're here. Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, we're here. How may we help you?
Hello?
Hi, am I on?
Yes.
You're on.
All right, well, and if there's somebody else before me, hold on a minute, Trinity, wait. Hi to everybody. You didn't tell anybody what your topic was. I didn't think you were on a show anymore.
I'm
You
here.
haven't talked about it. You didn't tell anybody who was on or anything else.
Uh-oh,
And then
I'm
you
here.
don't stick to the topic like you said you do.
What? Okay, go ahead.
So it's like, so I don't know anything about your guest because you didn't tell me. You didn't
Uh-oh.
tell Chris. It's like you didn't want us part of the show anymore.
I didn't say that.
Well,
But
no,
anyway,
I'm
we're
just
not here to
saying.
argue here tonight.
And it's hard to hear you.
Okay?
So, cause I didn't hear from you all day all day today or all
Donna,
last
this
night.
is not time to be talking about that on TV, please.
Oh, I know. Well, Diane, talk to you about personal things on TV.
Donna,
And happy birthday to Ray, Mohegan, Dennis, Mike, who else? And George. And hello to Tommy and Nikki. Oh, and happy birthday, Annette.
there you
Thank you.
go.
Happy birthday.
There you
Yay.
go.
Yeah, the 20th.
Well, we have a musician on, Donna.
And Mohegan.
Okay,
I don't know if I said Mohegan.
Yeah.
Leo. Did I forget anybody else? Get the puppies, get the babies. They're going to hurt each other. We have 3 baby puppies, and they're 3 months old, and there's Farika, Leland, and, oh, geez, I forgot the other one's name. Tonto Natchez. So I'm going to go because you're busy and you got a lot of things to talk about, but I just want to let you know I didn't know who to ask the questions to because I don't know
Ask
who's
the
on
question
or
to
anything.
Michelle.
So I will talk to you guys later. Everybody be careful and stay safe and go home carefully.
All right, good
Thank
night.
You
You're
too.
welcome. Bye.
Good night.
Thank you.
Okay, so, and we'll be calling her a little bit later. At any rate, now, real quickly, I need to ask you, what did you think of her performance in terms of technically wise? Do you know a lot about that in terms of technical skills? Did you think that Michelle did a good job with The Amazing Grace? What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, yes, I did.
The reason why I'm asking, I got my reasons for asking. Okay.
Yes, I did. She did it even better than she did it when she was in grade school.
Okay.
She sang it over the PA system when she
Okay.
was in grade school, and people still talk.
But let me ask you this. Now, if she was in an international competition, was she sung? Did she do it the correct way, is what I'm getting at? For the most part.
As far as technical aspects,
Because, I mean, like judges
honestly
and stuff
don't know
like,
that.
yeah, because.
You know, they may have been a little more critical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and in what way, though? I mean, like, what might have been a reason for them to be critical?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't see anything that was
Okay,
drastic.
because I don't see anything
Why don't you tell
wrong,
me?
is my point.
Okay.
I don't see anything wrong, and that's my point. This is
But
where
you know they're
but
very
this is the
critical.
mean part.
Right.
Now, I gotta say something. It's not gonna sound very pleasant what I'm about to say, and it may be very hard, so just calm down, relax. But I understand, I was talking to Michelle recently. I told you I was gonna bring it up, and I'm bringing it up. And I found out that Michelle had auditioned for some of these so-called radio, musician or music shows like The Voice and America's, why didn't she didn't do America's Got Talent, but The
American Idol.
Voice and what was it, American
Idol.
Idol. And they basically, yeah, I'm gonna call you out, American so-called Idol. They told her that she was very good at what she did, but she was too heavy, too much of a full-figured woman. Now let me just say something, America. Now you got the Sicilian in the house, and that's not good. I got 5 minutes, and that's really bad, because I can say a lot in 5 minutes. Now, let me tell you something. The discrimination is going to end, or we're going to find no more American Idols on TV, no more Voices on TV, no more X Factors or any of this garbage that's on TV. And yeah, I called you garbage because you're garbage, but hey. And I want to be on TV, but I call them as I see them, and I see them as I call them. If you don't hire people or give them a chance purely on talent, and you have age limits, weight limits, height limits, nose job limits, I don't know, that's not bringing us the best performers of the nation or the planet. So here's what I propose. There was a caller that said they love Michelle's singing, they love the Mish connection. I want a petition to be started. I want to see Pittsburghers and people around America who think that Michelle should have her break, regardless if she's so-called full-figured or she's 25 years old or whatever goofy rules they have. If you believe she deserves her shot, start finding out the phone numbers and the addresses of all these so-called reality shows. But I'm going to throw something at Michelle that might just shock her a wee little bit. I don't think she needs to go that step. I think she's better than going to the American Idols, the Bidols and Bridals and X's and Rex's and whatever. What I suggest is that maybe Pittsburgh find a way to help Michelle to get a fundraiser, to get enough money, to get a demo done, and I'm not asking for money, so I said find a way, find a way, find a way, remember that. But to get her the demo that she needs, because she deserves to have her shot. And you know, a lot of people be like, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? Who cares what's in it for you? What's in it for me? She gets famous, I ain't getting paid, but she deserves to get famous. Let's wake the dead. Let's get it done. Let's get this woman on national and international TV. Let's make sure that all these jokers on TV with the X Factor and all these goofy, retarded shows that only teach you how to backstab people and lie instead of the good stuff, let's wake them up. And let's do one thing else. Let's get Humanity Matters on national TV, and let's get Luther Dupree's Steel City Sports World on national TV. We are damn good, excuse my language, but the Sicilians in the house. We are darn good at what we do. We deserve our shot, and we will get our shot. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, trying to learn how to get some money, and why I'm working with Ray Seals, because I don't give a rat's claw what the station or the federal government says I can't say, won't say, and don't say. I am not trying to pick on the station. But I'm saying one way or another, I'm going to climb that mountain, get to that mountain, and stay at that mountain. Michelle deserves her break. Let's find a way, Pittsburgh. If we can have sports teams that are champions, let's make us get champions of Michelle, myself, and Luther. Amen. That's all I got to say. We got about a minute and a half. Amen. So I'm going to let these young ladies say goodnight. And I will have Michelle back for a third time with her mom and maybe even another family member. And it's going to get even worse.
Right.
So anyway, hurry up and say goodbye before we get axed.
Thank you so much for the callers. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Just go on www.facebook.com, The Mish Connection, to keep track of that.
Okay, hurry up in that 20 seconds. 10
Good
seconds.
night, everybody.
That's work. Charlene, your turn.
I want to thank Al for having me and my daughter Mish on the TV show today, and I want to thank you, Pittsburgh, for listening. Thank you.
And I want to just say, America's Got No Talent on that show when you can be singing songs that you shouldn't be singing, like Stepping in Dog Blank. That's what the song was on America's Got No Talent. So America, start getting some talent and hire this woman. And in the meantime, yeah, you still matter because America matters. Yo, humanity really does matter.
just